Hello! I have so much news to go over with you today. The first of which, the biggest piece of news, is that I am getting a second book deal. What is crazy to me is that this time last year, I was in contract negotiation for my first book. And it wasn't until late February of this year that I made my I'm getting a book deal video. So the fact that I get to make 2 of those videos in a 10-month period, wild. In case you're new here, hi, I'm Wallace Kinney, but you can call me Wallissimo. I've been making writing related videos here on YouTube for over 5 years now. And last month in October, my debut novel, A Dark and Secret Magic, was published by Alcove Press. I went on a whole book tour, vlog incoming very soon, I promise. And in the final week of October, she made the USA Today bestseller list, which was absolutely insane. Now, here we are just a few weeks later, and the Publishers Marketplace announcement for my next book has gone live. So let's take a look at it. It says, USA Today best-selling author of A Dark and Secret Magic, Wallace Kinney's About You. A cozy Yuletide romantasy following a woman who is cursed to die at the age of 28 and the immortal Hexen who steals life from people he meets. To Melissa Rector at Alcove Press in a nice deal for publication in fall 2026 by Amy Giuffrida at Bel Castro Agency. I am over the moon to be working with Alcove again. Hold on. I want some of my hot chocolate. It's peppermint hot chocolate and I don't want it to go cold because it is so freaking good. Oh my God. Anyway, over the moon to be working with Alcove again. I am also just so honored that they believe in me as a writer to accept a book on proposal because yeah, that's right. I have not finished a first draft of this story yet. So if you were wondering what my plans were for the winter, you're looking at them. A lot of things are subject to change. Obviously, the title is almost 100% with certainty not going to end up being About You. That was just the song that was playing in my head while I was kind of dreaming it up. And so I just kind of slapped that on as a title. That's not going to be the title. I will say I am still kind of figuring out what my strategy is going to be for discussing this story. Obviously, we're in a different situation than I was in with A Dark and Secret Magic, the book formerly known as This Book is for October. I was super duper open about that story on this channel just because I never thought it was going to be published. This book, obviously, I have a contract in which it is contractually intended to be published. So I just might be keeping things a little bit closer to the chest. I do reserve my right to change my mind though. But I do want to share, if not the story itself, I do want to be open and share my writing process because I have never written a book under contract before. I have never written a book as fast as I'm going to attempt to write the first draft of this book. So it is going to be very interesting and I do want to record it for posterity's sake and share it with all of you. Just because I might not be making the same type of content as I made for Dark and Secret Magic doesn't mean I won't be making content while I'm working on this story. Although it is me, so it's very likely maybe I just stop making content altogether for no reason whatsoever. Yes, overall, so excited. It's a dream come true to have gone so immediately from my first book being published to my second book being sold. I have loved already the work that I've been doing on this book. I cannot wait until she is in like ship-shape form. I don't know. I just really love this story. I'm so excited about it. But all that for another time because I do have another piece of news. In fact, that news was teased in the final line of my Publishers Marketplace announcement for About You. If any of you were eagle-eyed enough to spot it, I have a new agent. Let me tell you guys, it has been an absolutely crazy whirlwind couple of months. I can't even explain the lives I have lived since September. So just a few weeks before my book launched, I got a call from my agent and she informed me that the previous day was her final day at the agency I was with. And obviously that was absolutely shocking to me, completely unexpected. And the fact that I was just a couple weeks away from my launch, I was like, oh my God, I have no idea what to do. What does this mean? What does this mean? Now, the head of the agency was so incredible and stepped in to take over for the agent who left. She really helped me kind of with all of those final things that happen right before your launch occurs. So I was really, really grateful for her. And in the meantime, I was introduced to Amy at Bel Castro and we immediately hit it off. We had such a great connection. She really saw a vision for my stories and for my future career as an author. So I did end up switching agencies and signing with Bel Castro. I am thrilled to be represented by Amy. She is so incredible. And I really, really love all of my agent siblings. We have a Slack channel that we're all part of, and it's super, first of all, they're all hilarious. And secondly, it is a super supportive and encouraging community. It's so great being able to chat with other writers and hear about how everybody's submission and publication experiences are going. It is an incredibly valuable resource, and I am so, so lucky to have it. And in general, I feel like I'm so, so lucky that this is how it all turned out, because I know that an agent leaving can be such a huge moment of turmoil for a writer. So I feel incredibly, incredibly lucky that things worked out, totally worked out in the end. So there you go. Those are my 2 big pieces of news. Well, I guess actually 3 big pieces of news, because 1, I have a new story that I'm working on that's cozy Yuletide wintertime. 2, that story has been sold. I have a new book deal. And 3, I have a new agent. So yeah, 3 pieces of big news. Like I said, absolutely crazy wild times. And I just wanted to make this video to give you all an update, because it's been crazy and I feel like I haven't really been able to talk about it until the news was ready to discuss, and as it so happened, it all kind of became ready to discuss right at the same time. Things are moving really, really quickly, and it is a little overwhelming, I'm gonna be so honest, but again, I just could not consider myself any luckier for the incredible, incredible year that I have had, and I'm so excited to basically spend the last month of the year celebrating and also creating fun and more reflective videos to share with all of you, basically about how my debut year went and what the experience was like. So watch out for those, because I'm really hoping that they will be up consistently and soon. But until then, go be happy, go be healthy, and go write. Bye.